So first off, tell us, set the scene for us a little bit, and explain what the basic plot of Home Before Dark is.
Yeah, I mean, the show really is sort of about a family who moved from Brooklyn, New York, back to my character. I'm the dad of the family. We moved back to the dad's hometown, a town called Erie Harbor. And it's when they move back to this small town that the family discovers that their dad actually has a lot of kind of hidden secrets that kind of lurk within this small town that they've kind of moved to. And it's really his middle daughter, played by Brooklyn Prince, Hildy, who is a young sort of budding investigative journalist. She starts to look into why her dad is acting so strange and what really happened in the town many, many, many years ago, and what it is that's been sort of haunting his past for all these years. And all these sort of ghosts and secrets and mysteries kind of come up from under the surface, you know.
Yeah, explain about your character and how you got into that role.
Yeah, so it was, yeah, I kind of got involved. I was just sent a script and asked to sort of read it, and I loved what I read. I was really hooked. I was even within the first sort of 2 episodes, and they asked if I would jump on a plane and fly to Los Angeles to meet with Brooklyn Prince, you know. And weirdly, I'd just seen her film The Florida Project maybe a month or so before, so it was very sort of present in my mind. And I remember thinking, wow, that girl was incredible. She was amazing in that film. I'd love to meet her and sort of see if we could, you know, create a dynamic that would feel right as a father-daughter relationship, you know. And yeah, I think I was just drawn to that relationship. I think I'd not seen that, or certainly not been a part of that in any other work that I'd done, where the kind of father-daughter dynamic is sort of very much at the forefront of the story, you know. And so, yeah, I was hugely excited to get to work with a young actress like Brooklyn and sort of bring that relationship to life.
Yeah. Now, of the scenes that you've filmed so far, is there one that stands out to you as your favorite?
I think any scene, yeah, we have these sort of big breakfast kitchen scenes where the whole family are all kind of together. And there's such a kind of joy to make, you know, they're so crazy and they're so just sort of off the wall. And there's, you know, it's when the whole family are together, it feels very real, you know. We really sort of feed off each other. And because we've spent so much time with each other now, you know, we really feel like we've created some sort of family of our own, you know, that I feel very proud of, you know. And the kids are all just so amazing. And when they're all different ages. So there's young Mila, who's about 5 years old, and then Brooklyn, who is 8, and then Kylie, who was a teenager. So to sort of have all of them in a room at the same time, you know, is a really fun and slightly chaotic process, you know.
Yeah. Um, for your character, do you have to do any sort of preparation to get into the role?
Yeah, there was a certain amount. I mean, I got to meet Matt, you know, because it's based on a true story. And so, yeah, me and Brooklyn were really blessed that we were able to meet the real Matt and the real Hildy. And we spent some time with them and just kind of, you know, just hung out. And it was really interesting to sort of watch the real dynamic between the real father-daughter relationship, and just kind of sit back and observe some of that was amazing, really. And then, of course, my character's going through, or has been through, a hugely sort of traumatic time in his past, you know, so I had to sort of look into, I mean, in the story, you discover that his best friend has been abducted, you know, when he was 10 years old, and he was there when it happened. So I read quite a lot of books about sort of child abduction and different sort of scenarios that had happened and how it had affected different family members and friends, and listened to a lot of podcasts, and, you know, really sort of try to put my head into what that would really feel like if your best friend had been taken in front of your face at the age of 10, you know, and how that would affect you through your adult life too.